Daddy with the 1,000 subscribers.
And I was like, horny. So I was like, nothing.
Horny.
I'm horny.
I thought you just responded, horny.
He did. He said horny nothing.
Basically, that's how I was like.
But you said horny
This how
first.
you know. This is how you know I want to fuck. If you go, what you doing, Daddy? And I go, just had a couple of drinks. What's up with you? That's how you know. That's how you know it's about to get popping, bro.
Just drinking, smoking, chilling.
Chilling. Right. So she goes.
Because I'm about to turn you from a 4 to a 7.
So she goes. Accurate. So she goes. I'm on a Tinder date. I hate this guy. Let's meet up.
Wow, girls are savage with that, bro.
Savage, bro. So I'm like, all right, no problem. Where you at?
Yeah.
Now, she told me where she was at. I was like, immediately, I'm like, how much is it? An Uber from where she told me she's at to my place. And that's how I decided whether I wanted to go or not, right?
How much are you worth on the open market?
Know what I mean? Thinker over here.
Right.
Right?
He's economical.
Right? Economical. So then she...
Maconomics.
So she goes...
Maconomics guy.
So I'm like, when are you going to ditch him? Right? She goes...
Tell him to pay for my cab.
She was like, nah, why don't you come over here? And
what, take me away from him at the bar?
And I'm like, yeah, basically. That's what she wanted me to do.
Oh, this is my friend Kevin.
So I'm like, yo, I'm not about to like get in a fight for you.
You want me to fight? You want me to...
You want me to fight for you?
Kev is
How good
a
do you think your
man.
pussy is?
Yeah, pretty good actually.
You wouldn't fight for her honor?
But, nah, so I'm like, yo, she was like, I'm like, but then again, I was like, oh, maybe she's uncomfortable with some shit. So I was like, yo, I'll come through, but I'm not gonna bully a dude.
Right.
So I come through. I'm thinking like, as soon as I come through, she was like, I gotta go. She didn't do that, right? So me and him started hitting it off right away.
Oh, really?
Because you know what?
I think you told me this. Yeah.
So we start hitting it off right away.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, man, I didn't know you guys were on a date. Lying my ass off.
My bad.
My bad. She just told me to come through. Right?
Have sex
And
on
she-
rugs. That's Persian.
And he was like, yeah, man, I could tell she's not really feeling me like that. Yo, bro.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, this dude was better looking than me.
Wow.
Right? And
yeah,
like,
but he wasn't a Mac.
but he wasn't.
He was Macless.
So he starts talking, the reason why, I was like, why do you want to leave this? Like, why do you want to leave this date? She goes, he started talking about Kevin Samuels immediately.
Right.
And I'm like, you mean the king? Kevin you mean the GOAT? Kevin Samuels?
Right.
And she goes, not you too. I'm like, bitch, you know how I am.
Dude, they get so emotional about Kevin Samuels, but they can't. It's like, give me a logical reason why he's wrong. Like, I heard a chick like a couple weeks ago who was just like, she's like, yeah, men like to just use logic. And I'm like, yeah, that isn't, aren't you supposed
She said that out loud, like,
Yeah,
word
which
for word.
I overheard a conversation of two girls talking, and she was like, yeah, like, men, they just use logic. And I'm like, why would I operate on anything else?
So here's the thing. I don't necessarily agree with everything Kevin Samuels says, right?
Right.
Do I find them endlessly entertaining? Yes.
Yeah.
So me and this dude hit it off, and then I got, like, it was like we were there for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta, like, go.
You're like, yeah, this is peaked for us.
This is peak. And I'm like, she's like, oh, by the way, she's like talking shit to him.
Like emasculating him.
Like emasculating him.
Wow.
And I was like,
Yeah.
that's not cool. First of all, he was a cool ass dude, bro.
Yeah, no.
Follow my podcast.